Alright, it's high time I started saying some positive things about this game, because really, there are good parts. For one, Magnet Man stage. I really like Magnet Man stage. It might possibly be my favorite stage in the whole game. Not quite sure yet. And the magnet enemies coming from above, I think are pretty clever, pretty fun. They pull you up into them and mess with your jumps. Now, I would have liked to have seen them in more than just this section. Oh, come on, that boomerang should have come back and hit him. They have a lot of potential. I'm sad that I don't get to see more of them. It's Breakman again, and this time I'm not going to get hit because I chose to slide under him and then get behind him before I started firing. This is a great technique. Granted, it's not very sporting to keep shooting him in the back, but it's effective. And really, since when has this game been sporting toward me? I think it's about time to turn the tables, don't you think? I think so. More things that I like about Magnet Man stage, the music, for one. The music throughout this entire game I think is very well done, and I'm rather partial to Magnet Man's music. And also the magnety theme that's going on here. You've got the wires on the floor and the magnets that are dragging you into the walls here. And if you look in the ground here, you'll cock your head to the left and see batteries that bear Dr. Wily's logo and the letter R. This is a nice little combination. This is an odd piece of level geometry in there, just the way that's set up. Anyways, I digress. The logo of Dr. Wily combined with the letter R. Dr. Light in Japan is known as Dr. Right. So that's sort of a symbol of their friendship, companionship, collaboration. Just why it's on a foreign planet in a boss's lair is really beyond me. But I've learned to stop questioning these things. Anyways, it's a nice little touch to have that there. So I like Magnet Man stage, and that part with the disappearing bricks is tricky. Fortunately, the disappearing bricks in this game are about the easiest out of any game. I mean, you can easily bypass them with Rush Coil, or Rush Jet, and there's no deadly penalty for the first couple of areas, so you can just take your time and trial and error. This is embarrassing. Ow. See, what I was trying to do was switch weapons, except when you have projectiles on the screen in the first 3 Mega Man games, you can't switch weapons until all of your projectiles are gone off the screen or hit something. So, I couldn't switch weapons in time. Sad. Payback. Now, this is a neat little antechamber. It's very simple, but, you know, there's a little indentation there. For no reason. It's usually just straight across. It's still little touches, I'm telling you. Okay, this is great. Look at how much damage I'm doing to Magnet Man with Spark Shock. I mean, he's dead already. This is uncalled for. Spark Shock can't possibly be useful at all. It just doesn't make any sense that a weapon that is so worthless, not even that you don't choose to use it, but that you really can't effectively use it throughout the stages, can prove to be so useful against multiple bosses, in fact. It's baffling. But I got Magnet Missile, and I like Magnet Missile a lot. It's a very useful, very handy weapon, and it's what's going to help me take down Hardman. Oh, please, don't make any jokes. Here's a neat trick that is actually useful in a number of different video games. So, here we have a bee, and that bee drops smaller bees. And then we're going to have another bee, who now has no bees. There are no bees. No bees. Because if you leave the screen and come back a lot of times, depending on the game, you'll be able to scroll the sprite off of the screen entirely. Very cool. Now, these green platforms here, don't stand on them because something will come out and try and chomp you. So you need to move quickly, and you can't stand around on those too long. Finally, Rush Jet. This is a wonderful utility that, sort of like the Metal Blade in Mega Man 2, is a bit too overpowered, and so they decided to adjust it for future Mega Man games. Basically, as you can sort of tell there, Rush Jet can move in all directions. So you can totally forget about using Rush Coil ever again, because it becomes obsolete unless you're trying to save up Rush Jet energy. And Rush Marine, the submarine that I'll show you in the next level, really, you don't need it if you've got Rush Jet, although I still like to use it because it's fun. Monkey! If you haven't guessed, I love shouting animal names when I see them. It's just, I don't know, it's entertaining. You should try it. The monkeys are actually really obnoxious because if you get too close to them, they start, pardon the expression, they go ape, and they start to leap around all over the place and can be very difficult to hit. So Magnet Man's weapon, I find, is probably the best thing to use against them. More of these hard hats. After playing Mega Man 9, you get really, really good at fighting hard hats because they're all over the place. And, ooh, this is a little dangerous, but really not so bad. It's a matter of continuing to move. Brakeman, once again, this battle is not going to go quite so smoothly. I need a little bit more practice because of the terrain, but, ooh, see, that was nice. I like that one, but it's okay because there's a health power-up, just below here. So, now I'm back to full health, and it's as if I never got hit in the first place. Isn't that brilliant? Or these hopping creatures, I don't know, they look kind of funny to me. You might have noticed this, but Hardman stage looks a lot like Gutsman stage in many respects, and like Gutsman, I mean, he's the big bruiser type. Like Gutsman, Hardman, when he hits the ground, will knock you off your feet and immobilize you. Well, at least that's what Gutsman did. Hardman, when he hits the ground, you freeze no matter what, whether you're in the air or whether you're standing on the ground. So, I don't know how the physics of that work, but then again, I don't know how the physics of half the stuff in the Mega Man universe works anyhow. And I have his weapon, which allows me to launch my fist at people, which is kind of cool in theory, but it's a little bit too slow to be practical, even though it's very powerful. But another pretty color change. Got a nice variety of colors here. Overall, the graphics, you know, I was saying Hardman stage kind of looks like Gutsman stage, but better graphics, more detail, flashier stuff in the background, more stuff in the background. It's just nice all around. I would highly recommend picking up the magnet missile before you come into the stage, if for no other reason than greatly increasing your chances of survival in the opening section here. You see, just by firing the magnet missile, you've done all the aiming that you really need to do. It'll automatically seek out any enemies that are in front of you, or behind you if you're firing behind you, obviously. Now, these orb enemies that are glowing and dropping flames on you, and their egg-chucking penguin cohorts, are a very tricky combination. Unless you've played through this stage a lot of times and memorized exactly where everything's going to appear, you either need to get lucky or just have incredibly quick reflexes, ouch, ouch, to survive here on hard. What was that? Oh, Brakeman, you gonna come gloat about how all of a sudden I forgot how to play? Oh. Okay. Just blow up the floor. He's mysterious, that Brakeman. Anyhow, yeah, it can be very tricky to get through that introductory section, with or without special weapons, with or without lots of practice. It's, I don't know, maybe I was just having an off day when I played this level, but it's always given me some difficulty. This is the needle cannon that I have equipped here. You saw me using this earlier. Essentially, it's your regular blaster on turbo fire mode. If you've got a turbo controller, you almost don't need needle cannon. The only time it's necessary at all is it's useful against one or two of the bosses, really, that it does more damage to than your regular blaster. Other than that, if you got a turbo controller, you don't need it. But I'm trying to play honestly here, and not use cheats or turbo controller or save states or anything like that. No, what you're seeing here is, as with my previous two Mega Man videos, just a straight up run, which occasionally results in some failure and some troubles, so not everything is going to be absolutely polished like that, but I give it my best shot, and I admit that Gemini Man stage, heck, Mega Man 3 in general, is not one of my better Mega Man games. Now granted, I might make this all look pretty good, but that's trying the stages over and over again, and eventually figuring out the best way to go through things. But in the grand scheme of things, Mega Man 3 was one of the last Mega Man games that I ever got, so I don't have as much time logged in it.